So Libra, hey, hi there guys. Thanks for joining me for your September reading. Rider Waite, same layout as the last couple of months with the 4 cards at the top and the 4 clarifiers beneath. And although they kind of represent a week for each month, it's not necessarily going to sit exactly in that manner. The energies are fluid, they'll flow for the month. So let's see what's in store for you guys. Okay. The King of Swords, your energy. The 8 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. And the 7 of Cups. The 9 of Wands. The Lovers. The Fool. And the 6 of Cups. So guys, we have quite a few swords in that top row and a conglomeration over here of the cups, 2 major arcanas and a wand. So let's get a feeling for what's going on here. We'll start at the top left with the King of Swords. So he's your only court card and he is your energy, you know, the air sign energy. So starting the month off in September with him could literally mean he could be a focus point in your life, or it could be you guys exuding your own energy. He's exactly like you. He's this air sign energy, so often known as articulate and intelligent and using the mind a lot, or words or communication. He can be a sign of legal things such as documentation being signed, or you know, needing to communicate through a situation or an issue. So at the beginning of September, some of you may have some sort of a project that you're working on that needs this input through communication or legal or written documentation, and that could be what he is. Other than that, he could be someone that may walk into your life, another air sign person that some of you may even be attracted to, or that he could be in your life one way or another, whether it's related to career or work or a neighbour or a family member. Now we see underneath the clarifying card, which is the 9 of Wands, and that 9 of Wands has this, the 10. That 10 of Wands has this feeling that something is coming to an end. So the 10s are about endings, and you actually have 2 of them in your reading, and you have this Fool down here too, which indicates new beginnings. So we've got this feeling of something cyclical that's been going on in your life that is turning itself over, and that you will be beginning something very new. In fact, those two together are actually quite you know, really powerful cards. It's about end and beginning. So I think it's something quite strong for you coming up because of this major arcana. So we come back here to this 10 and we talk about the fact that the 10s are endings, and the 10 of Wands shows us that you have been gathering your energies and your design about this certain thing in your life and gathering it all together to propel it forward in the most logical and cohesive action. And that's exactly what he's doing with his bundles. They're working for him, but you can see that it's hard work and it's been an arduous job that has taken its toll. So some of you may feel like, oh my God, you know, I'm just ready to give up on this. I have no energy left. Or you feel like you've been fighting a battle, but don't give up, because this is the time where success is just over the brow of the next hill. You know, it's in the next waking day, or when the sun rises, and you've done so well to come so far that this project just needs that extra finishing touches. And as I say, it may be someone else who comes in to give you some final points of finesse around it, or something, or support, or knowledge, or activity that moves it to its final place. So keep going. And it does also sometimes suggest that you do need to caution yourself with overloading or doing too much. So it can be a time where there might be a need to slow down and take some rest. Now these 2 cards also suggest that very feeling. So I think you need to listen to your body in September in particular, And if it's saying, stop and smell the roses, or let go of some of the pressures in life, or don't keep fighting everything, let's just roll with it for a bit, this might be what you need to do. So we come to the second kind of card up here, possibly the second week, or possibly, just flowing through the month, the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is known as the self-inflicted anxiety, if you like that lady is standing there and she's very tightly bound, or so she believes. And often this is from your own perspective. You have some sort of worry or tension and you can't see a way out. But what it's telling you is to look more expansively and change your direction. So even if you turned yourself around and looked at a different angle, you would see other possibilities or perspectives and ways to solve anything that is bothering you at the moment. So it's about, again, listening to your gut instinct and relaxing tension or anxiety in particular, and feeling more into the moment and trusting that there's always a way forward. So this is a very temporary situation, and it can be resolved with taking a deep breath and rethinking strategies and re-employing or deploying new ideas and ways forward. So it can be again about slowing things down and just pacing yourself a little bit as well. Now your card underneath is the Lover's card. So this card is a beautifully powerful card in many, many ways. It talks to us about new beginnings often, and it's next to the Fool as well. So this can be new beginnings in financial areas. So for some of you, this could relate to business or your career that you're finding these stresses or anxieties in. Or alternatively, it can relate to relationships and new relationships coming in. So it could be, some of you it's going to be career and business, and some of you it's going to be relationship oriented. You will know yourself personally. But the Lover's card is again about choices often. So it's about understanding which choice is going to be the better one for you. And again, looking without the blinkers on. There can often be three people involved in this situation, and sometimes we are talking about physical lovers, such as things like affairs or hidden agenda relationships. And sometimes it might be that you're at a point where a balance within a relationship needs to change. There is also the possibility that this could be involving meeting someone new who could be potentially a new soulmate or someone extremely close for you, and you're pondering, do I go that way or don't I? So there is a lot of activity right in all of this. There's lots and lots of deep activity going on. And again, it doesn't surprise me that we are in the ecliptical month of the year with September, and we see two suns blaring away up there, as if to say that the eclipse energy may very well be affecting you one way or another. So we come to this one, the Ten of Swords, and nobody particularly likes seeing that card in a deck, and it is a gloomy looking affair, but the energy behind it is not so gloomy. It is the talk of rebirth and new beginnings. So let's take it from its pictographic look. There's this person lying on the ground with 10 swords in their back. This can often feel literally as if you have been stabbed from behind or mistreated, or you didn't see it coming. So this can be a time when there could be someone around you. It could be a very close relationship, such as a love relationship or friends or a family, where you have not seen this coming and you are dealt this blow and you go, oh my God, what did I do to deserve that? Or why did I have people in my life who have treated me in this manner? So the feeling of defeat and deflation can be quite immense when this card turns up, but it doesn't usually last, because immediately after the tens, we know we roll into new beginnings. And what did you have as your clarifier? Nothing more than the very first card of the deck, and one of the most powerful, the Fool. Now the Fool is about understanding that this life is your life, that you are the most important person here, not someone else, not a family member, not a friendship, or not a boss. This is your life, and you must walk your path for you. So this is often about getting this epiphany and going, oh my God, I'm just going to go in my direction. I'm going to walk my beat. I'm going to let my heart and my soul choose what direction I am headed in. And off you go. And I see he's heading here towards the Lovers. So whether or not, as I said before, these whole 4 cards are intrinsically tied and there's some convoluted bunch of energies going on that are rather, intense and not necessarily that unrelated to each other, could very much be the picture. So fear not necessarily this card. Understand that there are always endings and always beginnings in life, and every ending pushes us into a magical new beginning. And that's what makes us the people we are. That's what takes us on the journey of life that we're in. And if none of these things happened, we would be stagnant and we would never grow, and life would be back as it was when we were cave people. So every cloud has a silver lining. Now, one of the other things with this card, and I have noticed it, it can show us that there is a passing coming, and it can be an older person usually, and it can be the beginning of a degenerative health issue with someone older that you may know around you. So that is just one other message of the card. We'll come to this one here and we see the 7 of Cups. Now, oftentimes the 7 of Cups is about illusion. And it's illusion of opportunities, and these can be at many levels: career, excitement, money, travel, friends, glamour, you name it. This guy is like he's beholden to these voluptuous looking gleaming ornaments in front of him that he's going, oh my God, they're so beautiful, which one do I take? Now, they're lures, so they're not all good for him. And this is when this card turns up, it is a warning to be careful of what you next choose. So as you move out of this and into your new beginning, there could be many offers available to you. And they could be job offers, or love offers, or friendship offers, or philosophy or ideology offers. Be careful with which one you pick. Take your time to select the new path that you're going on, and make sure that you feel comfortable with it at your core level. Remember your core values. Some of them will shift, possibly when events like this happen. Your core values can shift, and that takes a little bit of readjustment, which is why you can sometimes feel like this. But just take your time. Don't rush things in September. Let life happen and acknowledge everything that comes your way, imbue it, learn from it, grow from it, and take the next move on. There are lots of lovely shining parts within your reading. You just have to grab onto those and make those the positives and move forward with them. Because right underneath your 7 of Cups is the card before it, which is the 6 of Cups, and that talks about love and trust and happiness and joyfulness, and going back to the energies we had as a child. So sometimes this talks about family realignments and re-meeting up with loved ones from years ago, or school reunions, or attending an event like that. It can also literally mean that an ex-lover is coming back into your life, and that you are thinking, do I, don't I? And there's where all these cards are so linked this month for you. I think your reading is really very personal. You have to go within yourself and do a little bit of analysing on how the cards are unfolding for you individually. It would be quite interesting to be doing a personal reading for, a set person right now with these cards, because they do tell quite a detailed story. But I think I will stop there and let you guys meditate on it and sort of take it forward in your own daily life. But what we will do now is do the last card for the reading, which is the Goddess card, and we will see what's coming your way, Libra. Okay, a little bit of a shuffle. I can see the beautiful sun streaming down on these cards. And to be fair, it's a delight, because here in Auckland for the last 2 months we have only had 3 sunny days. We have been suffering very gloomy weather. Irene, peace. I should just move that up a little. And that's a really nice message for you too. It's very beautiful. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. You know, it's quite a simple worded card, and even the picture on it, Irene, she looks quite youthful and childlike, with the little child in her arms as well. And she just said there's no need to worry and things are working out. So I think that's a wonderful way to capture the last part of the reading and to focus on that. And I kind of said that to you towards the end, that you have so much positivity within the month. It's just a matter of picking that focus and moving forward with it. I also see there with Irene, you know, so much beautiful blue, and there's dolphins jumping in the background of the card that I think of the sea. So some of you may benefit from energies of the sea or water, which could be like going to sea or travelling on or across sea. And I see the child in her arms and the grapes on the left hand side, and I think of also a period of fertility, and perhaps that is also what the Lovers card was suggesting. So there you are, guys. That's a really cool reading. I'd like to thank you all for joining the community of the channel, because it's a growing channel, and it only grows for one reason, and that's because of all you guys. So you make it what it is. You create the creativity of the channel and the readings. So thank you all, everyone. Have a wonderful month ahead. Be safe and be happy. Ka kite noa. Namaste.